This is also where we connect a bit on the most important person in our lives,
Mm.
Taylor Swift.
Mhm.
Remember when Taffy Brodesser-Akner wrote the article and then also had her piece on the Daily? But when she wrote the article,
Mhm.
it was like, I'm not going to get this exactly right, but it was like my journey into the heart of Swiftiedom. She was going to some Eras tour shows and sort of reporting on it. And she had such insight into, I think, why, I mean, we are middle-aged women who connect with this, I would venture to say, as much as the teen girls are connecting with it.
Mhm.
I think what she is about and what she's putting into her music and what the Eras Tour meant to us.
Mhm.
We will get to that in one moment,
Mhm.
but just it reminds me, it was like reconnecting with a bit of my teenage self, I think, being at the Eras Tour,
Mhm.
celebrating her music in that way, but also the, like, skincare and makeup stuff that we will
Oh,
text about all the time.
yeah.
It, like, reminds me of my best friend in middle school and us being like our best day was just getting to go to the drugstore and just wander the aisles.
Well, you're so right that I think that why we love skincare is like why we love Taylor Swift in some crazy way because it is time travel back to I guess, yeah, like a simpler time where you're just giddy and excited and you're like, "Ooh," it feels like, I mean, Christmas morning, like,
Yes,
being with you,
exactly.
because we saw the Eras Tour together twice,
On August 3rd,
August 3rd,
2023.
2023, and then December 7th, 2024, second to last show, thank you. At our age, you just don't get that many opportunities to feel so giddy and to feel
We lost our minds.
yeah.
It's like why those shows are so amazing
Yeah.
because her music unites us all. I'm
Right.
forgetting the name of your friend who was there, who I then saw at your birthday party, and they got married.
Danny Shank.
Yes.
Yes,
So Danny and her wife got married on
on August
August
3rd.
3rd because they wanted it to be the anniversary of us all being
I
at the Eras
know, it
Tour.
was amazing.
I've
It
never
was
experienced anything
yeah,
like
and
that.
it was so just incredibly positive, and then
Yes.
the combination of that and having people I love,
Yes.
around me, I was fritzing out.
It was, like, too much to
I know.
handle
I
at
kept
one
screaming,
point,
"This is the best night of my life."
and
Mike was like, "All right." I was like, "It's better than our wedding. It's better." And he was like, "Why are you yelling at
we
me?"
don't need it's fine, we don't need to
We
compare,
don't need to rank it right now as it's
and,
happening.
like, all so many of your close friends were there with us, and Jama came in.
Yeah.
So when we did the Vancouver show, second to last show,
Mhm.
we got the secret song was the same as
I know.
Maroon.
I've been trying to, like,
What
figure
does
like,
that
ask the
mean?
universe what it
Me
means.
too, me
And
too.
I wanna have, like, a better answer.
Talk
We
about
have to
going
be
down a
part of a
rabbit hole.
very, very small group of people who went to the show twice and got the same secret song,
I
right? That
agree.
doesn't happen.
Yes. Okay, so our bond of Taylor, but then our real third bond.
Mm.
And this is so okay, so we meet, we become very fast friends. I'm telling you things I would tell almost nobody. We finally meet in person after we're
Very
vaccinated.
excited.
A mere 2 days later, Matt and I are so excited because the reunion of Friends,
Mhm.
the cast of Friends, this reunion is finally happening. I really don't think we'd talked much about our
Well, because
obsession with Friends yet.
I don't think that we well, I guess I'll speak for myself. I didn't know how much it was going to affect me, and I went into that
Yes.
reunion being like, I don't know, this might make me feel kind of, like, sad and weird, and this might yeah, I just didn't know how I was gonna feel,
Yes.
and I think it just yeah, I mean, then we had to analyze for so long why we had such a deep reaction to it.
You said something like, "I haven't had this flood of emotions since my wedding day." Like, it was
I loved every second of it. It
every
gave me
second.
joy, it gave me life, but I think that, the passage of time of, like,
Holy yes.
yeah, how different the world is now from when that show was on, how much we loved it then, how we all kind of collectively were feeling this nostalgia. So I
Yes.
remember being in, college and seeing them in their apartments in New York and
Yes.
being like, "Oh, that's what it's gonna be like when I
Exactly.
graduate." I did not know what adulthood was, so I was just like, "I'm gonna take my 3 best friends and get an apartment in New York, and we'll paint it purple." I just
Yes.
thought that that's what it
That's what you
was,
do, yes.
and the thing is back then, you could kind of do that.
I feel like, as the kids today say, like, "That's my whole personality." I feel like that that is what came to the surface for us to some degree,
Mhm.
because then remember, again, depths of the pandemic, it might have been that summer or the following or maybe that fall that we were genuinely considering having a podcast about Friends. We even hopped on and
I
did,
know,
like,
we,
a
like,
test
tried it.
episode.
It was both of us being like, "No, no, no, it's so good."
I turned my phone off, but I keep on the notes app of my phone because we've discussed this and we have a huge Venn diagram of
Right.
overlap, our top 10 favorite Friends episodes, and that we like dramatically revealed them to each
Yes.
other, like maybe in order. And I'm like, the one in Massapequa.
I mean, I truly
But
well, what
I
was
have,
also so fun
oh,
was
my
that
Central Perk
oh my
candle up
god,
there that I
yes,
got
I
you
know,
for
it's so
Christmas one
fun
year. Yes.
behind you, I'm seeing, like, all the obsessions, it's so good. Because what was so nice is that there's so few kind of cultural experiences that it feels like we're all going through at the same time,
Yes.
and after that reunion, it felt like everyone you knew was rewatching the show.
Yes.
I know I've told you this story, but I just have to say it out loud, which was the most important thing that has ever happened to me, like, beyond having my kids, any of it, was that Mike and I were out to dinner randomly, just a night out, at this restaurant called Il Soleil,
I
which
was
is
gonna
right
say,
on the Sunset Strip, and,
just
we're
happened to
just
be.
having dinner, just 2 people grabbing a bite on, like, a Thursday night, and in that restaurant, across like, in the same
In
room,
that,
like,
because that I loved El
it's a
Soleil.
teensy
Tiny,
tiny
tiny.
restaurant, is the 6 of them having dinner together the night of the final that they had just, recorded the finale, and they were so happy, like, the 6 of them just you could tell it was like, being with people after they had just gone through something together, there was so much joy. Everyone in the restaurant is
Yes.
sending over champagne and desserts, and they're laughing and having the best time, and also not being like, "Put us in a back room," like,
Right,
in the middle
totally.
of this
No,
restaurant, which
they're
would
just
never
human
happen
beings.
now
Never.
because people would be taking pictures of them and putting them on Instagram and whatever.
Yes,
I felt like I was like, well, obviously Mike and I are a complete part of this party, even though they have no
forever.
idea.
Yes.
And Mike, like, I remember they kind of came in late as we were like getting the check. And I was like, we're gonna get dessert and we're gonna get a different dessert every 15
Yes,
minutes until they
exactly, and I
leave.
definitely
I'm
need
never
tea
leaving this
and coffee.
table.
Never.
I mean, no one's ever eaten like 5
I
desserts slower.
I just to have been a fly on the wall, but to have been a fly on the wall watching your face when you realized what was
I still
happening
can't believe
is
it.
no, I can't
That's
either.
why I really do think if you just rank my life's experiences, I can't
Exactly.
think of one that is more, like, seminal or important, like, because it's a combination of, like, just it's fate.
Yes.
It didn't, it obviously was meant to be because
Obviously.
I
No, like, what and I say that not even an ounce of facetiousness, like, 100% meant to be.
I don't and it's like maroon playing twice. I don't know what it
That's what I was
means, but
just
I
gonna
just
say.
know that
I don't
it's going
either.
to be it's like the meaning will come into focus, and then I'll change my life accordingly.
100%. It's we will look back and we will understand.
We'll get it.
We
We'll
will.
know.